Hello, welcome to Report Vikings, your daily Minnesota Vikings news channel. Let's explore today's latest news. But first, I ask for your help. Like this video. Many of you follow our content daily, but forget to click the like button. It's a simple, free gesture that helps us a lot. I appreciate your support. Today we have two pieces of news that are driving fans crazy. There's great news about the signing of an NFL star, and a controversy involving a Vikings star. Now, enough of the chatter, let's go. Vikings at risk of losing $90 million star to Raiders. For months, the Minnesota Vikings' main concern in free agency seemed to be retaining quarterback Sam Darnold. However, that perception may be changing, especially with the rise of cornerback Byron Murphy Jr. After a low-key debut in Minnesota in 2023, Murphy had an impressive season, recording 6 interceptions and becoming a key part of the Vikings' defense, with the defensive unit being as crucial to the team's victories as the offense. Even with Darnold's 4,300 yards and 35 touchdowns, there's a strong possibility the team could use the franchise tag to lock Murphy up for another year or negotiate a long-term contract. If the Vikings opt not to protect him, the Las Vegas Raiders emerge as a strong candidate to sign him. ESPN analyst Matt Bowen noted that the Raiders need to bolster their secondary, especially with the potential departure of safeties Trayvon Moehrig and Marcus Epps, as well as cornerback Nate Hobbs. Murphy's 6 interceptions last season ranked him among the top 3 in the NFL, and he has 14 over his 6-year career, Bowen said. With his ability to play both on the perimeter and in the slot, plus his speed and vision, Murphy could make an immediate impact in Las Vegas. Market projects Murphy's multi-million-dollar contract. Whether he stays in Minnesota or moves on to another team, Murphy is likely to secure a significant contract. According to Spotrac projections, his new deal could be worth $90 million over 4 years, a significant jump from his previous 2-year, $17.5 million deal. The Vikings have the cap space to keep him, with $61.1 million currently available, the 7th most in the league. However, the decision will depend on how much the franchise values Murphy amid other priorities. Draft could influence Murphy's future with the Vikings. Another factor that could weigh on Minnesota's decision is the 2025 NFL Draft. The team has the 24th overall pick and, according to projections from ESPN's Mel Kiper Jr., could opt for a new cornerback, such as Benjamin Morrison from Notre Dame. The Vikings secondary has a lot of uncertainty, as the 3 starters, Stephon Gilmore, Shaquille Griffin, and Byron Murphy Jr., could become free agents, Kiper analyzed. Morrison missed much of the 2024 season with a hip injury, but he is an excellent defender, with solid technique and great potential to maintain the team's high interception rate. If the Vikings do select a promising cornerback in the draft, the need to re-sign Murphy could diminish, especially with such a high contract. Minnesota Vikings expected to sign Justin Fields in 2025 free agency. With the 2024 season coming to an end, the Minnesota Vikings find themselves in a delicate position in their search for a reliable quarterback. While much speculation surrounds the team's future, one name is beginning to gain traction as a possible solution for the position: Justin Fields. The Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback, who has shown significant growth in his game, seems to be out of the team's plans, especially after being benched in favor of Russell Wilson. Now, about to become a free agent, Fields should look for a competitive team where he can finally cement his name as a starter. And Minnesota could be the ideal destination for this new phase of his career. The quarterback position has been a recurring problem for the Vikings in recent years, and 2024 was no exception. In the last 2 games of the season, Darnold has failed to maintain his high level. In the decisive game against the Detroit Lions, he completed just 43.9% of his passes, totaling 166 yards and no touchdowns. These performances raise serious doubts about his ability to be the franchise's long-term leader. In addition, the Vikings also need to consider the future of J.J. McCarthy, the quarterback selected in the 2024 draft to be the successor to the position. However, McCarthy suffered a serious knee injury that kept him out of the entire rookie season. His return to professional football is still unknown, as he will need to recover physically and deal with the natural learning curve of a young player in the NFL. Faced with this scenario of uncertainty, the Vikings must look for a quarterback ready to contribute immediately, and Justin Fields may be the perfect answer. Justin Fields' trajectory in the NFL has been marked by ups and downs, but his talent has never been in doubt. After 3 inconsistent seasons with the Chicago Bears, Fields found a new opportunity with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Even without a full-time starting job, he has shown significant progress, especially in the passing game. Before losing his starting position to Russell Wilson, Fields had accumulated 1,106 yards, 5 touchdowns, and just 1 interception, while also contributing 289 rushing yards and 5 rushing touchdowns. These numbers show that he was beginning to find a balance between his athletic ability and accuracy as a passer. Now, as a free agent, Fields may be looking for a team that offers him not only a chance to compete for a starting job, but also an offensive structure that values his style of play. And that's where the Vikings could come in as a highly attractive option. How would Fields fit into the Viking system? Under head coach Kevin O'Connell, the Vikings have a dynamic offense built around efficient passing and quick reads. This approach could be exactly what Fields needs to unlock his full potential as a starting quarterback. Additionally, Fields has experience playing in the NFC North after 3 seasons with the Chicago Bears. That means he's already familiar with opposing defenses in the division, which could make it easier for him to adapt and make an immediate impact in Minnesota. Another important factor is that Fields would be brought in to fill a crucial role, but without necessarily being pressured to be the team's only solution. If J.J. McCarthy isn't ready to take over as the starter in 2025, Fields could lead the team in the short term while also helping the young quarterback develop. Will the Vikings make that move? Minnesota has some important decisions to make this offseason. With cap space and the need to address the quarterback position, the team needs to evaluate whether Justin Fields is the right fit to take them to the next level. If the Vikings decide that Sam Darnold isn't the answer and that J.J. McCarthy still needs time, Fields could be an ideal solution, offering both a competitive gift and long-term potential. Now, it remains to be seen whether Minnesota is willing to give the former Steelers player that chance, and whether Fields is ready to seize that opportunity and finally establish himself as a starting quarterback in the NFL.